Hey there, Johnny Daniel, your Stampin' Up! Independent Demonstrator. It is Wednesday at 7 o'clock. How are you? I have to say, I finished my dental work from like a month ago today. So if I'm not spot on, you know why. Alright, so for tonight, I thought I would go over some of the prizes for Saturday's game day. Hey, by the way, I've been working on it, finishing it up. Do you remember categories? We'll just leave it at that, right? So we're going to have a crafty version of that on Saturday. We're going to have a Never Have I Ever game and a few others, as well as full-blown lunch. What is that full-blown lunch? From scratch enchiladas, rice, beans from scratch, salsa, cookies. Just, to whet your appetite. If you haven't had dinner, now you're hungry, right? So, I'm going to flip you around and give you a taste, no pun intended, of the prizes for Saturday and a couple other things that are on the table. And then we'll get to creating tonight with the paper pumpkin kit for September, as well as what? The Christmas Whimsy Kit, right? So if you're on with me, please comment, say hello, and we'll get to going. And I had to turn my head because Shadow just walked in. Are you going outside already? Yes, of course. Hold on, let me flip. This is the numbskull. That always causes me trouble. Give me half a second. I know you need to go, don't you? I love you. Bye. Ay. Always, always. Alright, so let me flip you around, trying to not get you seasick, I'm sorry. So this is the infamous jar with the tickets. This will be for Saturday. No, I don't intend to fill it, but let's get close, huh? Alright, so three games, 3 prizes. Yeah? No, I'm just teasing. There's going to be more games than that, and there's going to be more prizes than that, but I'm going to give you a taste. Okay, so the Christmas Whimsy Kit, which we're going to go over tonight. So there you go. Hey, Kath, how are you? Hey, Cheryl. I know. Shadow is always timing. Just timing. So, let's see. And then I've got this really cute Stampin' Up! Collapsible bin that are no longer available to purchase. So you can only get it on Saturday. But... and he's already back inside. I love him. But it is filled, look at this. Adhesive sheets, foam adhesive strips, foam adhesive sheets instead of the strips. Yeah, dimensionals, mini dimensionals, mini glue dots, stamp and seal cartridge, stamp and seal refill. So that alone is valued at $80. So, yeah, you gotta come, right? So you have until Thursday to let me know that you are coming. Am I working on the goodie bags? Of course I am. That right there is, hey Linda, how are you, honey? So, that right there is the jar for the Peaceful Prince Challenge. If you do not know about that, you need to message me. That's all I'm going to say. Because I am raffling off not 1, not 2, but 3. Let me get it all in there. 3 stamp sets. Okay? So you need to get in on that if you haven't. So I'm also working on the goodie bags. What's in the goodie bag? A full pack of paper, among other things. So, yeah, it's going to be worth it to come. The lunch alone, just groceries, cost me almost $75. So, tell your friends, come on. Cheryl's had my enchiladas, she knows. So, we're just going to go there. So, all right, so I'm covering you up because we got to create at some point and not just talk about what we're having for dinner or lunch or whatever, right? So here we go. Okay. So as far as instructions this week, there's really not much except follow the instructions in the kit. I know, boring, right? So here's the deal. Anybody that watches this from now until Tuesday of next week and orders the Christmas Whimsy Kit, okay, now this doesn't count for deal of the month, this doesn't count for anything else. Got it? Are you here? Okay. They are going to get it for catalog price, which is $19. No tax, no shipping. Just straight up the cost of it. So, let me know if you want it. And yes, I will be making something other than enchiladas next time, but it was still too hot to make chili and all the other stuff that's on the list. And I had a huge pork roast and that needed to be cooked, and I had jalapenos from Iris, so it's just what we gotta do, right? So, all right. So for tonight, we are creating some monster stuff. No, I'm just teasing, kind of. But I want to show you a couple things. So this month's paper pumpkin is all over my desk because in the instructions was how to make a wheelbarrow. And I was like, oh, that would be so darling, right? Yeah, it will be, except now I don't have the box. So here we are. So there's one of the little favors. There's another. Hold on. I'll get it. One of the other favors. But look at this cute box, right? So as you can see, paper pumpkin. So I do have one extra kit. I cannot sell it right now, but if you would like it for after the 10th of October, I will be happy to get it to you right on time after this subscription retires. So, and then you can make your own wheelbarrow. So that is what is going on. Next month's kit is Christmas cards. So I want you to think past yourself. I know I don't often ask you to do this, but think past yourself. Where else can you get something all-inclusive that all you have to do is either wrap it or throw it in a gift bag for 20 bucks? So if you need something to do or something for the grandkids to do at Thanksgiving while you're finishing up, guess what you need to do? Subscribe or get a prepaid code for Paper Pumpkin. And hey, guess what? If you do the prepaid code before September 30th and your order goes over 50, then you have celebration, right? Which means free paper, free stamps, whatever you choose. Do I need to say more? Okay. So I'm grabbing a sip carefully because I'll be honest with you, my cheek is pulled again. It's not as bad as last time, but it's not perfect. We'll just leave it at that. All right, so the Christmas Whimsy Kit. Gorgeous little kit. Cute. And I was like, oh man, if you sponged over it and made it darker. Okay, my kid does Nightmare Before Christmas, so that's where my brain went with this, but hey. All right, so I'm keeping it classic for the moment, but this is one of the cards. This is another one of the cards, okay? So that's what's in this box, and we'll go over what's in the kit in a second because this is all in pieces. We're gonna do this first, so I don't have pieces all over the place while I'm trying to do everything else. All right, so in the kit you got if you order this, a soft succulent spot, as well as all this stuff. And yes, it was wrapped up all pretty and nice, but guess what? I had to mess it up. Okay, so, all right, so these are, in essence, tear and tape strips, double-sided strips that are little, cut the size that you need to be able to put everything together. Okay, got it? And then this is the stamp set. Stamp set says, thank you. Hey there, pumpkin. I pick you every time. Yes, they're upside down. You're a blessing and happy Halloween. Okay, and then we've got the leaves outlined. We've got a little background thing, and that can also double to color in the leaf if you want it to be a little more loose. And then you've got the fill-in for the leaf if you want it to be exact. So there we go. These are craft covered wires, as you can see there. So we're just going to put the rest aside because we're just doing one. And these are our punch outs of all of our leaves. Tons and tons and tons of leaves. Okay. And then we've got red and orange. We've got some vinyl stickers that are jack-o'-lantern-ish. We've got our pennant stuff to be able to do tags. Like this one. See? Very cute, right? Okay. So let's see. So I did a orange one. I did a green one. I haven't done red. You know, one thing to note, if you do get this kit, whether it be my extra one or whatever, just remember they're double-sided. I at first did not remember that, and that's all I'm gonna say. So, all right, so I've already done green. Let's do a red. So here's my question to you. Do we want dots or swirls? Anybody in the comments? Dots or swirls? Okay, doesn't matter to me, not one single bit. But in the meantime, while I'm waiting for you to decide if you want dots or swirls, I am going to punch out some leaves. Now let's see. We already did those kind of leaves, so let's do these kind of leaves this time. Dots. Okay. The verdict is in. Thank you, Miss Cheryl, for voting. Anybody else? You could be a tiebreaker. So, I am grabbing my detail of my leaf off of the stamp set and not putting it on the stamp, but instead I'm going to put it on a block. All right, you guys, now you can tell I've been in the dentist chair. Okay, done now, right? Okay, so dots. All right, so punching out a pennant real quick. Dots to me means this one. So we're gonna get one of those. Okay, excuse my arm. Okay, and I think we're set and ready to go. So here's how this works, okay? So in this kit, they're already completely done, meaning scored, ready to go for you. Awesome, right? I think so. So here's how it goes. I'm gonna bend this one just so I can see the edge. You grab one of these guys. I love how easy these kits are. You know, I used to do all the alternatives and spend hours and hours and hours. And guess what? They're kits. They're supposed to be easy. Done now. Okay. So now I'm grabbing our smaller ones. Ooh, that one kind of raveled off the edge. That's okay. So did that one. Like I said, they're really easy to peel, right? Okay, so here we go. For those of you that have gotten this, have you made it up yet? Have you created with it, is what I'm asking you. Cheryl, I think you skipped this month, if I'm not mistaken. Nothing bad to that. I'm just saying, I don't think you have this one, right? to play with, but I'm sure there's some in the closet that you can bring out to finish, right? Because that's how my life is. All right, so now I'm gonna grab my my piece, and I'm just going to bend along all the score lines. Now, one thing to note, and this is when you've read the directions ahead, this is how you know this, but these pieces that don't have the tabs or the hooks on them also have to kind of round out and go in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm grabbing my bone folder and I'm just breaking down my paper a tiny bit, paying attention to not do right where the tab is, but then I've got them already moving the way I want them to, so when I bend it, it is going the correct way. Does that make sense? So my paper is not trying to contort the other way and fight me, okay? So far, so good? Yeah, many in the cabinet. Yeah, I understand that completely, especially since I've ordered extras and extras and extras. So, all right, so we're gonna grab here, what's the important part? To line up our bottom line, our score lines, so that way it's even. It's just that simple. So what you wanna do is try to get it as even as it is possible to be able to do that, okay? And then we're gonna peel all these guys off. Of course, I cut my nails today, so we're gonna see how this goes. It might be a little bit, I might have to get a tool, but so far so good. My fingers usually work pretty darn well. And this stuff is pretty easy, so that helps, right? Okay, so now this hexagon, I believe it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So hex, no, yeah, hex. Octa is 8. Okay, so hexagon needs to stick on top of all these folds. So I'm going to bend them down and make sure they're nice and down. So when I go like this, it goes down. It's just that simple. And then I'm going to line up against the edge, for lack of a better term. I'm trying to figure out how to say that nicely, but, and that one's not sticking. So what I'm gonna do is go from underneath, and I've got my finger, so I'm pushing against where I'm pushing in, because it was concaving on me, and that's, I think, why it wasn't sticking. So yes, we're good now. So you want to go through and just make sure to get all those edges, right? Okay, so this is the fun part. Ready? So you kind of push these down and you kind of push it all together and you hope for the best, right? So, and this is why you curl it ahead of time. So you literally just hope for the best and you stack them as good as you can. And here's the fun part. If you cannot get it to go, like this one's being stubborn. Hey, there we go. Nope. So if you cannot get it to go, oh, and now the other one. Oh, for heaven's sakes. I'm about to, yeah. So if you cannot get them to stay put, so for me, it's like, hey, you either get it on like one of the first times or you don't get it at all, right? Ay, ay, ay. And if I don't get it at all, guess what happens? The glue dots come out and they just get stacked up on there, and it's what happens. But I'm determined, you guys. It's only on live that I have these problems, right? Of course. So we twist here. We push those other ones down. And this needs to go. Go in. Okay. And if it won't stay, be nice, stay. If it won't stay and you want it to better, glue dots. Okay, no problem, right? All right, so now, gotta love it. All right, soft succulents, stamp my leaves, stamp my leaves. This set comes with the kit. Stamp my leaves. Okay, so that's done. Yay! Okay, so we're gonna push that to the side. We're gonna pop out the hole because it's gonna pop out at the least time you want it to, right? Let's see. Hey there, pumpkin. Yep, I think that's what we got. Hey there, pumpkin. And you're gonna stamp this cute little tag straight down, no rocking. Give it a second to get in there. Hey there, pumpkin. I noticed this is a little bit blotchy, so what you'll probably want to do is grab an eraser on clean stamps and just scuff over it. And sometimes there's a residue on your all clear photopolymer stamps, and that'll take that residue off, clean it real quick, and you'll be ready to go. Okay, not a problem. All right, so I forgot I need eyeballs and stuff on this guy, right? So here we go. Eyeballs for my little tomato jack-o'-lantern, because to me he looks like a tomato. And now that we're putting black on him, watermelon, right? Okay, since it's still like 100 degrees in the desert, even though today is the first day of fall. So did anybody do anything to celebrate the first day of fall? Did you order a pumpkin spice something? For me, oh, that popped. Oh, for heaven's sakes. For me, I was like, no thanks. I am not a big pumpkin person to begin with. I like the thought of pumpkin, but I do not like the flavor and the texture. How about you guys? Are you big pumpkin people? I wish I was. I mean, I make pumpkin pie every year and I do everything, but I just don't care for it. It's just what it is for me. All right, so I'm gonna throw these down here, being very nice and kind and gentle to not disrupt our latch. And like I said, after I fill it, I will more than likely connect that with glue dots, because I don't want, if I'm selling them at craft fairs, if I'm selling them at craft fairs, I don't want some kid going through and touching them all and making candy go everywhere. I could just see that. So good enough for me. So now I'm gonna grab my little wire guy and I'm gonna put my tag on here. I want to go a little bit under halfway, and if you need a pencil, a pen, a whatever to curly cue this, you can totally do that, but I got fingers, right? So here we go. You love pumpkin. Well, I know who to give it to now then, because a lot of people give me like pumpkin bread and I'm like, oh, thank you. I don't like it though. And I don't like stuff with nuts in it usually. So it's just me and it's okay. So I need to bend these up. And like I said, I am going to close that up like permanently after, but you get the idea. I fiddled with it long enough. So there is those treats that are really cute, but I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna get myself cleaned up enough so I have enough room to do the cards instead. And I don't know if you guys know this about me. I know Cheryl does, but I often struggle with 3D stuff because I don't do it enough. It's just that simple. So if you know me, That's how it goes. So it's okay. Everybody's got to have their weak point, right? So I'm going to get this stuff out of the way. Forgive my arm, but I'm going to do some quick cleaning so I have my blocks back. Okay. And we are going to not deal with 3D anymore and instead do the Christmas Whimsy cards. Now, the Christmas Whimsy cards, at first I was like, well, it's a kit. Well, it's a kit and it's super easy, which translates to it's super easy. So when you start running out of time, 10 cards, 19 bucks. You cannot buy stamps and ribbon and all the other stuff to go with it. So for a beginner crafter, somebody that just needs a box to put in front of the kids, this is like an amazing answer. So we're going to be making some cards tonight. Let me show you the kit first though. It does come with a Night of Navy spot, the 1-inch little spot. These are the instructions. So here's the samples. Here's the instructions, and it's all picture oriented. Easy, right? Let's hope. I do know that there will be a tags focused kit that will be coming out the first week of October. So FYI on that. First week of October is like next week, by the way. Like a full week. So not very long. Okay. So let's see what else. This tells you how much you need for the twine, what kind of dots you put in, how you stamp, how you do. Are we going to follow the directions? Probably not. But it's a really cool idea, especially if you haven't crafted before, because it tells you exactly what to do. 8 cards, 8 envelopes. I hope I said 8 before. I might have said 10. And if I said 10, I misspoke. I'm sorry. So it is 8. So still a good deal, because with the $8, this is what you get. You get gold stars. If you need them for your forehead, go for it. You get gold twine. You get the stamp set. You get blue little snowflakes and stars that, oh, all of this already has adhesive on it. You get the mini dimensionals. You get the blue ink pad, ink spot. You get the envelopes that coordinate with it. And then last but not least, okay, I have to pour them out, okay? You get all of the ready punch outs and card bases. So I'm grabbing here, and I'm grabbing here, and then I'm grabbing what? The punch outs here, and then one of each of these. Why am I doing this like this? Because I want to get the box out of the way so I have room to do what I need to do, okay? If you're wondering. You like the new direction? I haven't decided yet. I will be honest with you. I like the ease of it, but I do miss some other things that we used to do. But with everything, keep moving forward, right? So these are punch outs. These are not stickers. The reason why you got the, oh, you also got a sheet of glue dots. I'm sorry, I forgot. Cheryl loves those. So let's see here. So I'm going to punch these little guys out. They are actually done quite well. I very seldomly tear them. So if you know me and how fast and how impatient I am at times, yes, I'm going to say it out loud. You will know that if I don't tear them, it's because they are done really well. They're die cut really well, or punched really well, whatever you want to say. Set really well on the paper, you know, however you want to say that. So for this one, we're going to start with this one, okay? And we're gonna stamp some stars. Now, let's see. These are stars, these are more snowflakes. I think we need stars because of the tree. Okay? But you can do whatever you want when you get your own kit. There you go. Huh? And then remember too, celebration finishes in just a few days. So don't wait. There's our stars. Make sure to keep rotating your block so you don't get the same stars in the same direction the whole time. Okay? Oh, let's not hit the tree. Okay. And I think that's good. Okay. Clean this off real quick. Maybe peel it off the block. Okay. You'll want to dry your block after you clean your stuff. And which way did this go on? Oh well, it's not going to match perfect. It's okay. Okay, so here's my question. Should this be Season's Greetings or Merry Christmas to you? I wish we could put wishing you peace, joy, and love now and throughout the coming year, but the little pendant thing is like this big, so we need to do one of these two. So Season's Greetings or Merry Christmas. Tell me which one. So in the meantime, while I'm waiting for you to decide what we're gonna do, I am going to be putting this together. Now in the directions it said to use the glue dots, right? Do I follow the directions? Not usually. So here we are, right? So that's what I'm gonna do. If you would like to do the glue dots instead, do that instead, and it's okay. So I'm gonna have this guy leaning to put the star on top of the tree, and I think it needs a little bit of pizzazz. What do you guys think? So I'm gonna put my gold right on top there to make it pop a little bit. So far so good? I hope so. So Merry Christmas. Okay. Everybody else is asleep or went to go eat dinner. Okay, got it. So we're gonna do Merry Christmas. Merriest Christmas to you, to be exact. And then the, ooh, I have a piece. There we go. They have twine behind it, but because I added the star, I think we're just gonna leave it be at that. So we're just putting 3 on here, and we're gonna, okay. No, middle. Okay. So there's the one card. Okay. Look good? Okay. And then the other card, I don't think I'm going to stamp the snowflakes again, or whatever you call it. The stars, rather. So this one we're going to do Season's Greeting to be different. But we got to get everything on here first, right? So figure out where everything goes and get going, huh? So like I said before, if you want to use the glue dots instead, please do. But since I have these sitting right here, that is what is going on. A lot of my crafting tends to be what's within reach. Hey Pam, how are you, honey? So yeah, a lot of my crafting happens to be like, hey, why'd you use dimensionals? Not because I wanted it popped up, but it was because I didn't want to get up. So Sometimes that's just life, huh? So we're gonna do here. Can you guys see that? I need my bone folder. Let's see if that's any better. Quite better. Okay. And then I've got my little thing here, my little person. Oh, honey, I'm happy you're here, regardless if it's late or not. You're good. That's what replays are for. Easy, easy. No problem. I'm going over kits tonight, so I did some of the paper pumpkin, and I did, and I gave some tips on how to keep them closed, because I don't know about you, but they keep popping on me. I'll just say that. So I gave some tips to keep them closed, and now I'm working on the new Whimsy Card Kit. So, to give you an idea, oh, that one, the adhesive didn't come off. So let's try again. Try again. There we go. Now it'll stick. Yay! Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You always want to go in odds because it tends to be more pleasing to the eye. Keep it on the glue dot, please. Right? Okay. So there's that, and I'll do one more star. Might have been better to stamp, huh? But I chose not to. That is okay. Alright, so now I've got our tag. We want to punch out the hole in it. You always want to punch out your holes first. Why? Oh, because the one time I didn't, I stamped over the hole and lost half my word. It's just really that simple. So, season's greetings, because we did Christmas before. Might have been too much twine, but it's okay. It'll be okay. So if you guys have noticed the Peaceful Prince Challenge, that is the pinned post right now. That will be changing come October 1st and will be a different challenge. And then October 15th it will change as well. And then it'll finish October 31st and the winner will be announced on the 1st of November. So, for your information, in case you're wondering. Some of you might be, I'm not sure. So, Peaceful Prince Challenge means the paper set called Peaceful Prince, or the plaid with the deer from Celebration, that you have to use that stamp set for the challenge. So, yes, I'm trying to tie a bow with cord. I was not sure I was going to make it, because a lot of time when it's cord, it will not stay put. But this one, it's staying pretty good. So we're okay. So here's my season's greeting guy. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's always good when the same amount of dimensionals come off as you put on, right? I'm covering up half my stars, but hey, it is okay. And then I'm thinking, can I tuck this behind? That kind of tweaks my bow. But hey, you know, up to you on what you want to do, right? So there you go. There are, well, come on, keep posting. You'll be okay. So there are the 2 cards from the Christmas Whimsy. And then we've got the wheelbarrow, and we've got the cute little favors from Paper Pumpkin. So, yeah, you're late to the party. Hi, Lise, how are you, honey? But that is okay. That's what replays are for, hun. So So, 2 red, need to use the deer. You don't have to use anything. Right now the challenge is to make projects that do not look Christmassy out of that paper. That's it. That's the details for it. So, and will they change? Yeah, they will change when we change the challenge on the 1st. So, but for right now, we are stretching that paper and making it so it doesn't look like Christmas stuff. Okay? That is the goal right now. Now, it'll be different on the 1st. So, there's the 2 cards. I already brought the favor in. Follow me, stampingwithjohnny.com. I hope you enjoyed. And if you're not already coming for Saturday, I have to tempt you. Enchiladas, rice, beans, salsa, cookies, all from scratch. Over $200 in prizes. Games such as crafty categories. I'm working on Jenga right now. I'm not sure that'll come together with stamp sets. We'll see how that goes. Some others. And then 1 project as well. So, thanks again for joining me. If you caught me late, please catch me on the replay. And thanks again. Remember, go back to the beginning, because if you order the Whimsy Kit by Tuesday, let me know. Let me know. Why? Because you'll get it for catalog price. And it's only good if you comment instead of getting the instructions, because it's kits, right? So instead of getting the instructions, you will get the Whimsy Kit for the $19, no tax, no shipping. So, anyways, catch the replay, get all the details. Thanks so much. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.